Hello, everyone. Welcome to a wonderful matchup this Thursday night. We have Claremont McKenna versus Western Washington. Western Washington will be wearing the stripes tonight, and Claremont will be wearing the white. Claremont, #1 seed, PDRC, and Western Washington, #2 overall seed in the PMRC. Kirsten, you excited for this matchup?
I'm super excited, Spud. Happy to be here on this lovely night. Good game of rugby, clear skies. Ready to see what these teams have to offer here.
These girls seem fired up. Nice weather. Here comes the first kick. Kick goes low along the ground. Claremont scoops it up nicely.
Ooh.
Looks like we have an early knock on to a scrum. First scrum goes to Western Washington. See what kind of play they might have off this set piece. Looks like we have an early push from Western Washington. Free kick to Claremont McKenna. Looks like they decide to tap it and run it up the middle. Big hard run from their forward there. Another run up the middle, making nice meters. Out to their 10 to distribute, out the back. Looks like they're hitting space here. Nice tackle.
And she's up again.
Claremont looked to move it wide again, but decide to go straight up the middle. Hard lines from these runners to start.
Get her.
Claremont keeping this pressure up, but Western Washington doing well to defend. Big fend there from their 10. And again, they just ram it up the middle. Impressive fitness by both these teams.
Skip.
Wide skip to the corner.
There you go. Ooh!
Oh, good regather there to keep possession. Claremont looks to move it off the edge. And now it looks like they look to exit.
Okay.
Good gather off a shaky pass. And Western have the turnover. Here they look to set a strong platform. Little dummy off the ruck there. To their 8, who makes some good meters. Still fighting.
Drive.
Out to their forwards again. Their 5 with a nice run there.
There you go.
But Claremont get the turnover. Inside their own 22. Great defense there. Let's see what they look to do here. Looks like they kick for touch, but it doesn't quite make it. Western recover. Here they come on the attack. And they have a return kick. And another return kick, a little bit of
rugby tennis, if
there
you will.
There you go, Kirsten. I like that term. Western on the attack again. Little over the top kick. Can the winger get there? But it goes out of bounds. It will be Claremont line out. Inside their own 22. Exciting play for the first 5 minutes of this game, don't you think, Kirsten?
I would say so. Claremont's got a lockdown on defense. Appreciate what they did in their 22 there.
Very impressive. Let's see what Claremont looks to do off this first line out. If they look to exit. Clean line out there.
No.
Looks like there was a bit of a miscommunication, but they held onto the ball. Setting a strong platform once again. Those pick and goes off the ruck. So hard to defend. And they go again off the ruck. Again off the ruck. So much effort there from their forward pack. And again off the ruck. It's just so hard to defend, like I said. And they look to exit. Nice kick. Nice bounce.
Oh, off the foot.
But Western
Oh, and she's still up.
recovers.
Straighten up there. Okay, come on, 15. Come on, 15. Big run.
Massive hit there. Great meters gained. Western looked to go fast.
Oh, and off the knee.
Just unlucky there. We're playing, ref will play advantage here.
Okay.
Way to wrap up that tackle when there was a lot of free space. It's still under advantage for Claremont.
Big hug.
We'll see what they do here. Looks
Another
like they kick it away. Advantage is no longer on. Now it's Western's ball. They kick it back. Some more rugby tennis. See if Claremont can recover.
Here we go.
Great chase down by Western. Looks like we have a penalty for offsides on that kick chase. So it'll be Claremont's ball. We'll see if they kick for touch or look to run something up the middle. Looks like they're kicking for touch. Great boot there by their 15. Puts them right on the 22. Both these teams just firing out here. It is not easy work running back and forth on those kick chases.
No, not at all. They were both eager from the start. Saw a great chant off before the game started.
Yeah, it was full of energy, that's for sure.
Indeed.
Claremont hits the first lifter. Looks like they're going to run a maul here.
Drive.
Making some meters.
Pushing them out. Western Washington, can they get them out of bounds?
Continuing to make meters. Here is Claremont. See if they pull it out soon. And
okay,
they do.
Pick and go. Here we go.
Pick and go again. Again, that seems to be Claremont's bread and butter. They keep going back to it time and time again. So hard to defend. Also takes a tremendous amount of energy and work from your forwards, so props to them. And now they move it wide. They see the picture that they want. Their 10 gives it out the back. Little bobble of a pass, runs it up the middle.
Ooh!
She's crushed.
Bruh.
Here we go again. Moving it wide again to their 10. To the 15. Back inside. Just a little bit of a miscommunication again. Claremont retains possession. Good crash line up the middle.
Oh, leaving that row kind of open there, though.
Their prop looks to move it wide, and she does. Great footwork there to get the meters back. Both these teams working so hard, so vocal. 10 gives it to the 13.
There you go.
Great footwork again.
So
to
much
the
space
forwards,
out left.
To the forwards, up the middle. And now they have the picture they want. Here we go again.
Let's see if
to
they'll
the 12.
Use it. Come on, drive.
To the 7.
Come on now. Oh,
good leg drive there.
And a good counter ruck.
Great counter ruck. But we go back for the penalty advantage. For the high tackle. Very even matchup so far. Score still 0-0 for those of you tuning in. Got a great game here in Stanford, California. Claremont has 2 pods set up. We'll see what they do. They give a little pass to the pod up the middle. Big hard run. Good tackle.
Nice groundwork from the number 8.
Again, the forwards up the middle.
And
there's a line break.
Go ahead, 5. Secure that, Claremont.
And another pick and go. Again, seems to be their bread and butter. They're taking advantage of that defense maybe not being as turned on around the ruck.
Yeah, Westerns have to do a lot of grass defense tonight.
Out to the 10, to the 15.
Oh, here we go.
She breaks a tackle.
Here we go.
And
go ahead.
Can she get there?
Ooh.
A little offload to the 14. Oh, but it just goes forward. It'll be a Western Washington scrum right around their own 5-meter line.
Claremont's really knocking at the door here.
Yeah, Western Washington are under a ton of pressure right now, but they've held their own.
Indeed.
We'll see what they do here off this scrum, if they decide to exit or decide to play out of their own 22. Looks like we got a scrum reset here. Just waiting on that scrum. Western puts the ball in. Big shove from both sides. Scrum looks stable. Western gets the ball out. And they exit high. Caught by the 13 on Claremont.
That's Hobie Wolf with that catch off the kick from Western Washington.
But it looks like there was a penalty for not releasing. I also couldn't really see. Might have been offsides. Western Washington looked to kick for touch.
It's a nice kick.
Nice meters gained. Kirsten, you want to take us through some of the starting forwards for Claremont here?
Yes, I can. I can definitely do that. We have a full lineup here. Starting forwards for Claremont, we got Flannery Warner at number 1. Ember Yana is at number 2. Lindsay Manugian at number 3. That's our front row to start here.
Line out from Western, just misses. Recovered by the 7 on Claremont. Good job to recover the ball there. Claremont again, pick around the ruck.
Another scrum.
Looks like there was just a small knock on there.
Got that front row we just mentioned. We also got in the second row Emma Sweeney at number 4 and Clara and Bagnoli at number 5. Big hit from them here. Here we go.
Claremont puts the ball in. Number 8 picks off the ruck, but well handled by Western Washington flanker there. Great tackle. Again, pick and goes off the ruck.
Putting him right back into
Here
the
comes the forwards, trying to collapse that defense in until they get the picture they like and move it wide. Just fighting so hard, so much work, so much grit. And they move it wide to their 10. To their 12. She has a go. Still going.
Here we go.
Nice leg drive from her.
Number 12, Samantha Campbell, staying up.
But it's a penalty to Claremont. See what they decide to do here. Couple options. Looks like their 15 will try to kick for touch. Beautiful boot. Puts them in about 10 meters from their try line. See if they can execute their line out here. And see if they do a driving maul again. Sounds like we have some Claremont supporters in the crowd, so shout out to them for making the trip up to Stanford. Beautiful ball to the front, well handled.
And we got
Here's that rolling maul again.
Ooh.
Can they get it to the back?
Western Washington holding it up real nice here.
Western Washington doing great work to stop that maul. If it is a maul and the ball's not immediately available, it is a penalty to Western Washington.
There you go.
And it looks like that's what happened. For those of you new to rugby, you do not have to roll or get out of the way if a ref calls a maul. And if the ball is not immediately available, it is a penalty to the defending team. So that is what happened there. Incredible stand from Western Washington on their own goal line. We'll see if they decide to exit again here like they did last time. Western Washington puts the ball in.
There we go. Oh, chased down by the number 9.
And it goes out the back of the try zone.
Number 9, Ella Grouse with the chase down. Real energy to get there.
Putting
Well
her body
done.
on the line. It'll be a goal line dropout.
Claremont's hungry now.
Only has to go 5 meters. Western Washington puts it much further than that. Caught by their 12. Off to their 15.
Oh, she gets
Wrapped up in a tackle. Great
hold that
defensive
down.
work there. Their 9 moves it quickly
There
to
we
their
go.
13.
Quick ball, come
Up
on.
to their prop. Good hard crash line up the middle.
Need the forwards to
9 to their 12. Out to the forwards again. Their prop. Good footwork. Great line break. Taking 3 with her there. Can they keep this momentum? To their 15.
skip pass.
To their 10. To their 6. Out to the wing. She breaks a tackle. She's on the outside. Can she finish it? She stays in.
Footwork.
She stays in. Can she stay in? Great work to stay in.
Oh, that's their number 14.
Their 9 gives to their 12.
Rocky Ortiz
To their 8. She takes it hard up the middle. Quick ball from Claremont here. Back to their 12. Again to their fullback. Big skip to their flanker. One more to their wing. She does just enough to get to that ruck and secure that ball. Quick pick around from the 13. Again, Claremont's bread and butter there. Their prop will pick and go once again. Let's see what they do here. Their 9 moves it to their 12. To their forward
so
pod.
Much space in the outside.
Out to the 10. She sees a gap. She's through
Come on
the gap.
now.
Good fence.
Come on now.
Can she make it to the try zone? She does.
There we
try.
go. Number
First
10.
score of the game.
Leela Hannum with the first try from Claremont.
The score is now 5-0. Claremont. Great set of phases there. From one side of the field to the other, back and forth. They did really well to move the ball quickly, find that gap, and it was a great gap play by their number 10 to find that space. Set up that try.
While we're here for this conversion, we'll shout out the rest of Claremont's starting 15, starting with their back row, Emmy Knapp at number 6, Lily Nelson, number 7, Ariel Dean at number 8. Coming into their back line, we have Leela Hannum, who just scored that try at number 10, Naomi Fireman Giovanni at number 11, Samantha Campbell, number 12, Hobie Wolf, number 13, Rocky Ortiz, number 14, and Alex Meacham, number 15. Great start from Claremont tonight.
Looks like that conversion was good, so it is now 7-0. But we got a long game ahead of us, folks. Only 1/4 of the way through. Should be a great matchup tonight under the lights. Western Washington looks to kick off again. We'll see if they put it high. And they do. Powerful. They put it long. Great catch by their fullback, Alex Meacham. She gets a little offload in, but it just goes forward. So Western will play the knock-on advantage. See if they can capitalize on this opportunity. Their 9 moves it to the forward pod. Big carry up the middle. Looks like Western secured that ruck. To their 10.
Ooh,
little
nice
tip
hit.
pass on. Western again. To their 12, to their 13.
And again with the tip pass.
Really good passing from them.
Stay up there. Oh.
Can they secure the ball? Looks like knock-on occurred. So it'll be a scrum to Claremont. But really great start from them after that score. They seemed hungry and ready to get back. Let's see if they can get some defense here. Putting pressure on Claremont inside, just outside their own 22. Claremont puts the ball in. A little bit messy at the back. Ooh. Can Western Washington recover? Looks like Claremont holds on to it, and they pick and go. feel like I've said that a million times tonight, but it is their bread and butter. And they go again.
Ooh. Number 8. Oh.
Big shove on from Western Washington. An equally big shove on from Claremont. That was a nice collision there.
There we go.
Western looks to spread it wide, but Claremont is launching hard on those tackles. Great defense by them. It looks like they go to exit. Oh, but a little bobble there. And maybe just a knock on. Western will be getting the ball back right at their own 5-meter line, just 5 meters from their try. Here's their chance to get it back. See what they do with it. What'd you do here, Kirsten? What's your play call?
Oh, I can't give that away just yet. We still got games to play, you know?
It's true, it's true. We'll leave it up to the audience. Western puts the ball in. They give it out the back to their 10, to their 12.
Ooh.
Little bobble there, but she holds on to it. Good meters gain. They're so close now. What will they do? Hard carry, little tip pass again from their forwards. They're so close now. Maybe a meter out. They're just going to pick and go. Great defense from Claremont here.
Ooh. It's kind of messy out there on the line. Ooh.
Seems to be a bit of a mess there right now. And they decide to go wide with it.
Ball.
Can they get one more pass? They do.
We go.
And they're in for the try.
Who's that? Number 11, Maya Little from Western Washington University with their first try of the night.
Great game management there. Pick and goes, pick and goes, pick and goes. Right around the ruck to pull in all the forwards. And then move it wide and walk into the try zone.
Well done.
Score is now 5-7. We'll wait to see if they make this conversion.
While they go to take this, we'll shout out the starting 15 from Western Washington after their first try. At number 1, we have Willow Creton-Nichols. Number 2, Kiana Clary. Number 3, Verena Carey at their front row. In the second row, we have Malia Diaz at number 4 and Esther Anderson at number 5. Their back row, Ray Price at number 6, Cora Cumming at number 7. At their number 8, we have Lily Airy. And who just took that kick? That's their number 13, Clementine Radoff from their back line. At number 9, we have Claire Johnson. Number 10, Jana Potter. 11, Maya Little, who just scored that try. Well done to her. And finally, number 14, Sasha Bird Lopez. Number 15, Sedona Erickson.
Wonderful boot. Just pushed it a little bit left, kicking from the 5-meter channel. So the score is 7-5 to Claremont McKenna. They will now kick off to Western Washington. They go for a short kick. Does it go 10? It does, and Western Washington recovers it. To their forwards.
Ooh,
but a big hit. Massive shove from Claremont. And again, to their forwards.
Dominant tackles on Claremont's side here.
Yeah, Claremont's pushing them back. A little bit of a loose pass there, and they just knock it on. It will be a Claremont McKenna scrum. They were fired up coming after that try. Both these teams seem really evenly matched in the scrum. So it seems like it's up to the backs to execute off this set piece. The 9 gives it to their 10. Gives it to their 15, Alex Meacham. What will she do?
Ooh, big hit.
She does a little bit of footwork and runs it up the middle. To their flanker. She goes up the middle, taking 4 along with her.
Claremont needs some quicker ball here.
Now the 9 goes short side attack up to their prop. Again, good footwork. Out to their 10.
Here we go.
To their 12. Out the back to Meacham. Big hit. Stay on that same side. Their 10 to their 8. She's a little bit isolated. Can they get there? They do.
Number 10, way to go.
Their 9
so
gives
much
it to
space
their
in the
13.
middle.
She runs it up the middle. To their 15.
Ooh, good recovery.
A little bit of a bobble there, but like Kirsten said, they recovered well. And now they're 12. She decides to take it herself. She makes some good meters. To their prop.
Ooh,
big double tackle there.
Nearly. Is she staying up? Okay.
Now to their 12 again. She will give it to their prop.
Nice leg drive.
9 to 10. A little bit of a dummy. She'll go herself. Does she find a half gap? She does. Quick ball from the 9 here to their 8. She puts up a fend. She finds a little bit of a gap.
She's still going.
Great leg drive there.
Lock that down.
To their center. To the prop. She crashes it up the middle.
There we go. We got some momentum now.
To their flanker. She also goes to crash it up the middle. Maybe thought about passing, but thought better of it. She saw Western launching hard.
Bread and
Their
butter.
13. There she goes again. Yep. Oh, and again, they tried to pick and go, but just knocked it on at the bottom of the ruck. Great defensive stand there from Western Washington, phase after phase. Claremont went back and forth a couple times across the field, and they barely gave up any meters. So props to Western there. Looks like we're just taking a little break here, maybe for an injured player. Kirsten, do you have any cool fun facts for us about any of these players?
Oh, do I? Fun facts.
Or maybe a previous team that they played on, or what they're studying?
Yeah. Talk about that number 10 on Claremont. She's having a really great game today, studying humanities with a Spanish minor, pre-nursing degree from Oakland, California.
Oh, right in our own backyard.
Indeed. Doing really well tonight. Also want to shout out Alex Meacham studying politics from Tucson, Arizona.
Oh.
Indeed, yes.
Nice.
Very cool stuff. Many accolades from this Claremont team and from Western Washington. Many accolades as well. Great players all around here.
Looks like the injured player has come off, and maybe they've sent a substitution in. Never good to see that, but unfortunately part of our fun game. Hopefully she's back out there soon. Scrum to Western Washington off that knock on around the base of the ruck. They put it in. Steady scrum from them here. To their 10, to their center. She takes a few up the middle with her. Looks like we had a player coming in from the side in Claremont, so it'll be a penalty to Western. See if they kick for touch or if they look to just tap and give to their players here. Seems like they're gonna run a play here with 2 forward pods. Here they go, hard run up the middle.
She wanted that contact. Way to go into that. And a great counter ruck from Claremont.
Really good counter ruck. Do they get the ball? Penalty to Western Washington, diving off their feet.
Unfortunate.
Claremont wasn't able to hold their own weight there, so it will be Western Washington's ball. And they kick for touch. Nice spiral ball off the penalty there, but Claremont recovers and kick it straight back. More of that rugby tennis.
There we go.
And Western Washington picks up.
There we go. What are we going to do?
Nice footwork.
Oh, wow.
Is she isolated? Looks like they secure the ball there to their 10.
Oh.
One of their forwards up the middle
hit.
who has...
That was their 16. Monica is just subbed on.
Looks like they look to kick here. Western crossfield kick. Can she recover?
Woo!
Oh, what a great kick. Just mistimed it.
Looking for that space beyond.
Looks like we have a penalty, though, for a high tackle. So it'll be Western Washington's ball again. Yeah, so it looks like it was maybe their hooker who went off before. So now number 16 is on for Western Washington. Monica Ariwi de los Santos. So Western Washington kick for touch, and it'll be their line out on the 50. Both lineouts tonight have been pretty consistent, pretty clean. Claremont has done a lot of driving mauls, so we'll see what Western looks to do here off this lineout. Nice ball off the top. Great footwork.
Go ahead, Monica.
There's 16 who just came on there, who we just mentioned.
Drive, Monica. There you go.
Good leg drive from her. Out to their 10. Ooh. Little pass to her. Great leg drive.
Nice groundwork there.
Kind of went backwards to go forwards there, but looks like they made it back to the gain line. Their prop gives it to their 6. Fights around the corner. Offloads it to, looks like they're 14 maybe. And they look to move it wide again, but Claremont just has such great line speed right now. It's hard to get anything going for Western. Little bit of messy ball at the base of the ruck. They pick and go. Ball just slips out.
Can appreciate these runs from Western, but they seem to be going backwards right now.
Looks like we had 2 knock-ons there. The first was by Western, I believe, so it'll be scrum to Claremont. Feels like a very even matchup here. It feels like neither team has been able to make many meters. We've kind of stayed in the middle of the field for most of this second part of this first half. Their 10 gives it to their 13, to their 12. Great hands there.
A little high.
She goes down. Back to their 10, to the forward pod. Run it up the middle.
Nice
That was their
tackle.
5. Great run there. To their prop. Here she goes. Again, good footwork. Great body height and contact to their center. To their 10. Ooh. Oh, just through the hands there. Their winger recovers, number 11. Their 8 goes. Another great line break from her. She had a great one earlier as well. Their 15 just bobbles it. It'll be scrum to Western Washington. Feels like the story of the first half is this defensive line speed and just both teams getting put under pressure. Score is still 7-5, Claremont. About 10 minutes left in the first half. Western Washington scrum. They look to put in here. Again, the scrum feels very evenly matched. Here they come. Crash ball to the 15.
She's
it looks
hungry.
Like. Oh,
She's hungry.
Can she break a tackle? She gets the offload.
Good offload.
Can they secure the ball? They do. Can they keep this momentum? The 9 to their 8. She fights, leg drive. She has her teammates with her. Their 10 distributes to the 16. Little dummy inside.
Oof.
Great footwork from her, great leg drive. She's come on and certainly made an impact. But Claremont get the turnover, not releasing by Western Washington. Great jackal work there. Looks like that was the Claremont hooker. And now Alex Meacham will kick for touch. But she doesn't quite make it.
There you go.
Caught by their 14 on Western.
14. There you go.
She's chased down by Claremont's 11. Western gives it to the 10. To the
Oh, there you go. Number 2, Kiana Clary.
Yeah, so maybe the number 16 might have come on for not their hooker, maybe a back rower. We're not sure. 10 distributes to the prop,
Oh.
but it just gets hit down.
Ooh.
Advantage to Western Washington. Looks like a knock on from Claremont, so it'll be Western Washington's ball. But looks like Western Washington's finally starting to find their groove. No, Kirsten?
Yeah, I'd say so. They really know to keep leg drive into contact, keep themselves up, and get those meters past the gain line. Very impressive.
Yeah. So many nerves out there when you're playing for a national final. Sometimes you just need a little bit of time to get into it as a team. Western Washington puts in. Gonna pick off the scrum from the 8. They secure the ball well. They'll do a little short side attack, again from their 12.
Hard runners all around.
Back inside to their hooker.
Yeah, great
Who we
body
previously
height.
thought went off. But
There
she's
you
on
go.
the ball. Great leg drive from her.
Oh, momentum.
10
on,
to their
16.
16. Throws another dummy. Again, their 10 asking for a quick ball, organizing out wide.
Ooh, find the space
She
beyond.
puts in a little kick over the top, recovered by their 15 on Claremont, Alex Meacham. She's brought to ground.
Counter rack, maybe.
See if Western can keep this defensive pressure on. Maybe try and get the ball back. And Claremont can look to exit or get some go forward. Pick and go off the base of the ruck. They get pushed back. Western looks like they've figured out that trick now. Claremont looks to kick here from their 10. The ball bounces
Nice
and is
catch. Here
recovered
we
by
go.
Western.
Oh, she's
She
speedy.
looks to go wide to attack. She offloads to her
Oh.
friend. Covered up
Oh.
impressively,
Oh,
cleanly
footwork,
by
footwork,
Western
watch out.
Washington.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
A
gosh.
lot of footwork here.
Go ahead, straighten up. Go ahead.
goes their
Go ahead,
14.
14. Pull that down, Western.
10 gives to their forward pack.
Use that momentum. Here we go.
Here we go again. Up the
Oh,
middle,
nice
little
tip
tip
pass
pass
to
to their
Monica.
16. And
Look
she's
at her.
still going.
She's still there. Monica. Okay, girl.
Another tip
tip.
pass to their 2.
Go,
Can she get there?
Hooker.
Can they build
Oh.
on it? Can they get quick ball?
Western-
They do.
Oh.
But they just knock it on at the base of the rock.
Western's in a groove right now.
They just
They're
got a little
knocking at
too
the
excited
door.
there. But they're seeing the pictures they want to see, putting Claremont under tremendous amounts of pressure.
Damn. The crowd's going crazy for
That
Western.
run from that number 2 and the number 16 reminds
Yeah.
me of runs that my fellow commentator here, Kirsten
Oh,
Lees,
shoot.
puts on in the games.
Oh, please.
Fighting girls off, breaking tackles. A little shout out, Kirsten.
Thank you. I do what I can.
It'll be Claremont's put in here as they look to exit from inside their own 22. Pick off the base of the scrum to their number 8.
Oh, the 6 is right there,
Dealt
though.
with clearly by their 6.
And she's there again. Double effort.
They look to counter ruck here. And they push them back a few meters. And they pick and go again, Claremont does. Again, pick and go, but it seems like they're getting pushed back.
Western's hungry now. They're knocking at the door, and they don't want to give it up. They don't want to give up this space. They're so close.
And finally, they get it out to their backs.
Pressure. Pressure at the
They'll
line.
look to have a go.
Pressure.
Great footwork from their backs there.
Yeah, she's slippery, that one. Here we go. Get that launch.
Again,
Ooh, there
they
you
back
go.
themselves to get out of this situation inside their own 22. And finally, they look to kick. Just getting a little bit of
She's
a better
right
angle
there.
there on the kick. And they kick back.
That was a nice one, too.
Looks like we're going back for a penalty. It'll be Claremont's ball. Looks like it was for offsides. So in rugby, when an attacking team kicks the ball, the rest of the team on attack has to retreat to be put onside by an onside player. So it looks like that didn't happen there. And they run their forward pods.
Down the middle. The Western's there.
Big tackle
hit.
there. Again, up the middle. Here comes the prop.
Ooh, she's breaking
Fighting. Refuses to go down. Their 10. Gives it out to their 15.
Ooh!
She breaks a tackle.
At Meacham?
Another.
Ooh, that off.
A little bit of an offload. Did it go forward?
Damn.
It did. So it will be Western's ball. And it will be a scrum. Not sure how much time is left here. We're nearing the end of the half for sure. Western looking to capitalize on this opportunity. Score is still 7-5 Claremont.
There we go.
Western puts the ball in.
Oh, no.
Looks like we have a collapse scrum. We will scrum again.
Scrum again.
Nothing worse than a collapse scrum.
Don't I know it? But I'm always at the back, though, so I'm not getting my head in all that mess. You know that too, Spud?
I do. You know, us back rowers, we don't do too much there.
We don't mess with that.
More steady scrum this time. Western puts the ball in.
Nice.
Out to their 10. Great
Ooh,
line speed
nice
from
strike.
Claremont. Here we go.
Okay,
to their 14.
moving it. They're
to their
moving
13.
it.
She sees a half gap. Can she create the 2-on-1 opportunity?
Come on, nice
she
bend.
doesn't even need
Nice
it.
bend.
She just goes
Go
around
ahead.
the corner.
Go ahead.
Can she go all the way?
Oh my gosh!
She does. Right at the end of the
Clementine!
half. Try time. Try time.
Clementine right off with the try, number 13.
Incredible individual effort there right at the end of the half.
And Western deserved that one. They were there the whole time.
They really were. They were fighting there and there and again. They had so many opportunities. They just couldn't get ball to hand. And finally, right before the end of the half, to get it to work. The score is now 10-7. We'll see if they make this conversion.
I've never seen a ball set up like that for conversion.
Wide conversion. Almost all the way to the 5. Let's see if she has the boot. She definitely has the boot. Does she have the angle? Oh, looks like it's no good.
Missed it.
So it is now 10-7 with Western Washington leading. Okay, we are back for the second half on our matchup between Western Washington and Claremont. We have a new color commentator, Journey Washington High.
Hello,
Shout
sports
out.
fans.
Multiple-time CRAA Player of the Week and Player of the Month. Has won 3 national championships during her time at Stanford Rugby, looking for a 4th.
Right along you, Spud. Right along you. Excited to see what they have for this second half. See if we have some new energizers out here, bringing in the heat when it is actually very cold outside.
It is a little bit chilly. Northern California will sneak up on you this time of year. Coming into the half, we are still 10-7. Score to Western Washington. They scored right before the half. Beautiful individual try by their center.
We love to see it. We love to see both teams trying to stay warm. We're seeing 2 strategies here. Taking it warm, taking some dance, and making sure that our other team here is really centered in.
Always love a dance party. Looks like that number 8 on Western Washington has some moves.
Hopefully she has those moves to match on the field once this game gets started. Hearing some energy from the bench for Washington, hoping to return the favor that was given before the half ended.
That's right. I think we are just waiting on the ref still. Refs needs water breaks too. So shout out to all the referees around there. Work hard to make this game happen.
Here they come. Stay stretched, stay warm. Hustling to get us started.
The winner of this advances on to the national semifinal. And we'll look to play BYU, who beat Cal Poly earlier this evening. Claremont McKenna to kick off the second half. Western Washington to receive. Here we go.
And rough.
Big kick there. Does it go 10? Looks like it doesn't.
Just barely.
Western Washington will opt for a scrum to start the second half.
Noticing they're still taking it slow, getting ready to set up. Nothing too crazy.
Well, look what they see to do off the set piece. Journey, what would you call here?
Personally, since we're right in the middle, I would be really depending on our forward still, maybe 2 pods, see if the new energy from the opposing team could take on the heat on the inside, and then see what space we got going on the outside. But it seems that we're mainly fairly matched here with the forwards in the scrum, and then the backs are still evenly spread out.
To the 10, to the 12. Looks like a bit of a miscue on that pass, but it's recovered well by Western Washington.
Meters made. Bit of a pass mess there, but meters are continuing to be made by that hard leg drive.
That's their number 8 to the 10. To a forward pod, little tip on again to their 16. She has made such an impact coming on. Still driving. Let's see if Western can capitalize on this momentum. The 9 gives it to the 10. Out to the number 8 again. She takes it herself.
They are making some good ground. It is hard yards. Let's see if they're trying to find some space to make it through.
There's that 13. She gets the offload. There's 6. Has a few fends and finds a gap. Again.
She's making it through.
Can she make for the try? She's just short. Let's see if Western Washington is patient here.
Is it held up?
Not patient enough, as they were just held up in their try zone.
They have the chance to return here if they're prepared for that kick.
So it'll be a goal line dropout by Claremont McKenna to Western Washington. Western Washington has to be thrilled with that start. They came out firing. Just those little details at the end. They have another chance here to get it back. Ball hangs for their 12.
Will they see the space to the outside? Oh, a bit of mishandling. Unfortunate to see that when you have space on the outside there, but a little frantic on the pass made that space unavailable.
Scrum to Claremont. They'll probably look to exit here as they are inside their own 22. Seems like Claremont has multiple kickers. Both their 10 and their 15 have the ability to kick. So they might hit either option here.
They're keeping Washington wide, spread between. Only their 15 is dropped. Oh,
They move it wide.
on the hands.
Little dummy, and she goes. Their lock takes it up the middle. Big double tackle from Western Washington there.
Just now exiting their 22. Will they still be putting in those hard yards, or are they going to kick to exit?
Carry by their prop. She has had so many hard carries up the middle. And they're 10. Goes herself. She's still going. Great meters gain there. Let's see if Claremont can use this momentum to keep going. They move it out wide, but they are pushed back. What a great tackle by Western Washington.
Very impressive. Setting up deep from Claremont. Washington is making good on that with the hard launch.
Hard carry by their 8.
Bit slow at the ruck there. They had many numbers on 2, but were still shut down.
And here's their bread and butter. These pick and goes at the ruck. They've been doing it all game long.
Effective.
Again, their prop. Carry after carry here. Putting in such a big shift this game. Looks like they might exit to Meacham here. Meacham goes herself.
Speed on the outside.
Can she make it around the edge?
Just shy of the 50. Never mind, slid into the 50.
She gets brought down, but Claremont picks it up, and they're still going forward. So much momentum here. Let's see what they do with it.
Giving the chance for Washington to realign.
Oh, but just a missed pass there. It'll be Western Washington scrum. Both these teams coming out of second half looking great offensively. First half, it was a bit of a stalemate offensively. Both teams not really gaining many meters. This half, both teams just firing.
Very true. What would you be looking for right now? We're back out at the 50 line spud, so what would you hope to have in this scrum?
See, it's Western Washington's ball. We're in a pretty good field position, so I might let the backs have a little bit of fun, see what they can do here. And then, yeah, just give it to our forwards, hard up the middle, and try to move it wide. But here, I'm giving it to the backs and letting them work, see what specialties they have in store for us.
Let's see if they have the magic to match on the field. Some good push.
Here they go, strike line up the middle.
Just
They're
like
13, she's so dynamic. She ran for that long try earlier. Great meters gain there.
Are the backs ready to continue that? A little slow. Oh, some confusion. Going back in the middle, a bit high, but diving into the tackle spot.
Big hit there. Again, there's their hooker. She tips it on to 16. Maria. She takes it to ground. To the 10. To their number 8. Have they created the picture that they want? To the 10. Little crossfield chip kick, but it's recovered by Claremont.
Do they have the pressure?
Looks like we'll come back for a penalty.
The ball
Offsides. Or high tackle. We'll go back for that high tackle earlier that Journey called out. So it will be Western's ball.
Called by the sideline ref. One of those big advantages of having certified refs all around, multiple eyes, being able to commentate to each other instead of relying only on one, really makes the game more exciting.
Let's see what they decide to do here. Will they kick for touch? They will. Great little boot. Does it stay in? Looks like it was out by the line judge. But great effort by Claremont to try and knock it back in, though it might not have worked out so well for them because it looked like Western picked it up, but it doesn't matter. It will be Western's line out just inside the Claremont 22.
It's great to see that creativity happening. When you know the rule book, you can try those different things there and see if you can get the game keep on moving.
That's right, study the rule book, kids.
Stay in school, study the rule book.
Stay in school. See what Western looks to hit here. Looks like they have a little play set up on the outside. So if they'll go, maybe they go off the top. They decide to maul here.
A well-contested
Forces
lineup.
Claremont to bring forwards in. They have a good shove on, gain some good meters. They decide to peel out the back. That's their hooker.
There was support even given by the back, so there's a bit of space out wide if they can get it out to them soon enough. A bit of fumbling in the ball again. They're bringing the defenders over with them. Claremont is responding well, folding over.
Yeah, a little bit of messy ball there, but it looks like they've held on to it well. Can they capitalize on this opportunity? There's their 12, their 13. She's tackled, but she's still going. Back to their number 8. She's fighting for meters. They were held up earlier in this situation. Can they have the patience this time?
Will they get it set? This is where it's important for those backs to be communicating to them as well.
They move it wide, a little bit of footwork.
Will she make it? Dives into it.
Looks like it's a try to Western.
Successful identification of a hole there.
A little bit of a mess there, but they got it to work for them. It's now 15-7 Western Washington. We'll see if this conversion is good.
Luckily, that footwork was near the goal post. Not a terribly difficult position, but kick's always difficult, in my opinion.
Mine too. Us back rowers, we don't always have the best boots. Unless you're Sophie DeGood. Shout out.
Fair enough. Another thing to study, kids. Kicking. Fundamentals. It'll be interesting to see how they respond.
Kick is good.
It's solid kick. Both teams having strong kickers on both sides, making good meters down the field in that first 10 minutes. Let's see if they still have the energy to continue to do so.
Like we said, super back and forth game. Western Washington closed out the first half with that try, which really and they carried their momentum into the second half. And then Claremont came out at the start of the half and really got so much go forward on the field. But then Western just played good defense and fought back. But super even matchup. Anybody's game still. Still got around 30 minutes of rugby to play.
So much so. This is what's exciting about playoffs. You're getting the best of the best going against each other. Anyone's game, just for the love of it.
Crowd's getting fired up here.
Kick is good.
Western Washington recovers the kick. It's their number 2 again.
Making it through. 2 defenders, only taken down by the 3rd.
To their 10. To their 16.
Will they identify the space out wide? Taking still more time at the ruck, closing that gap a little bit.
Looks like penalty to Western Washington coming in from the side by Claremont. See what they decide to do here.
Those little details, they're adding up.
Looks like they kick for touch. And that'll give them a line out just 5 meters outside the 50.
Let's see if they're deciding to maul again. We're right next to the 50. It's a bit of work for their forwards if they did decide to. Went well last time.
Yeah, do you want to pull your forwards in here and create a picture for the backs, or just go straight off the top and let your backs work? We'll see what they decide to do. Their lineout's been really great so far.
Yep, contested.
Winnably taken, passed off the top. Out to a forward pod there. There's that 16 again, just such hard carries.
Nice low run. You see their backs are ready. They have an alpha pod set up.
Their 9 to their 10.
Running forward.
Oh, nice tip pass.
Nice tip.
Great tip pass from their 8 to their hooker.
Can they keep the momentum?
10 screaming for quick ball. Here she goes.
There we go.
Here's these pair of centers that just work so well together.
Looking for that offload. Looking for the sprinting. Making it to the 22.
She gets it.
Making it all the fighting, staying up.
The 15 gets them all the way to the 5 off that great offload from their 13. Looks like they will pass along the line there.
Trying to move the ball, but getting a little in the hot potato still position.
Looks like they just had a little bit of a knock on, but was there penalty advantage? There was for a high tackle.
Claremont is responding quickly to get on that line for a hard launch.
Here's a chance to take your time, get it right.
Those little details.
They're
really
already set, so just take your time to get it right. Look like they have a little trick play here.
Shifting.
Their 2 taps it on. Little dummy.
Do they see it to the outside? Do they see it to the outside?
Strong runner. Oh, almost a perfect offload. And it'll be scrum to Claremont. Really good play there. Just unlucky it didn't work out.
Good pressure from Claremont for being there. Ready to land on that ball. Make sure it's obvious the penalty occurred.
Yep. Western
Shifting.
putting them under so much pressure right now.
We got some new energy coming off of the bench for Claremont. Ready to give a hard push.
Yeah, look like they're 5 subbed off, and we will see exactly who subbed on. It was hard to see. Her back was turned. But great shift from their number 5 there.
Some moving around for Washington as well.
Scrum to Claremont here as they look to exit deep inside their 22.
Washington set pretty flat with their 15 dropped. Wings 5 meters back.
They pick off the back of the scrum, but it's well handled by the 6 on Washington.
Staying inbounds.
Can they set a stable platform here to exit? Here come the pick and goes. That has been their bread and butter all night, but it seems like Western Washington has figured it out a little bit.
Just as you said, they're getting that immediate push. They're not getting those meters anymore. See if they're ready to transfer, if they're going to continue and try and push down the line. Oh, and they're getting a push back.
Again, such a big shift from these forwards. So exhausting here, doing this over and over again.
Having this many pushes happening within the third quarter is asking a lot.
Pass doesn't go to hand, but it looks like Claremont, do they clean it up?
Unfortunately knocked on within the second pass. Trying to get to the outside space. Unfortunately, whenever you're having those bobbles, it's harder to just pass it down the line and expect it to be cleaned up. Pressure is definitely being applied on both sides here.
Yeah, great pressure from Western Washington there. Flying up at those attackers inside their own 22. Easy to mess up pass there. We'll see if they can capitalize on this opportunity with a 5-meter scrum.
You see Western setting up pretty deep and pretty narrow, but having a pod on the outside.
Wondering if they're going to 8-pick here.
Hard engagement.
Looks like it'll go out to their backs, to the 10, to their
Ooh.
pair, back, out the back, to their 15, to
Are
their
they gonna
14.
make it? Are they gonna make it all the way around a bit? Is the dive gonna happen?
Try awarded.
It is good. It seems that we have a slight injury occurring with Claremont, with the ATs on site.
Yeah, hopefully everything's okay with that Claremont player. Looks like it's their 15. But wonderful set piece play from Western Washington there. Executed to perfection. Looks like they ran 2 loops out the back, and the 14 was able to finish it off.
It was great to see. They definitely wanted that to be a bit cleaner, but there was some ball mishandling, but they're still able to continue to have the set piece occur, which is impressive with that amount of pressure.
Now their 13 has her work cut out for her. We've seen that she has a massive boot tonight. Will she be able to convert this try? Score as of right now is 20-7. Western Washington, who are the number 2 overall seed in the PMRC. Number 1 seed coming out of the PMRC North.
Knowing how hard both are pushing, it truly still is anyone's game.
Beautiful kick there, just pushed it just a little bit right.
So difficult to see exactly what you need to get that curve when you're on those edge areas. Very impressive to me to even get that far down. Let's see if we are going to have the same direction of kick and carry forward.
Still really anybody's game. Things can change in an instant in rugby. Just the bounce of a ball.
It seems that Claremont's 15 was subbed out, switching around some wings and fullback. It's unfortunate when that happens for any team, any player. Kick and carry is good. A hard tackle and ready to be jackled from Claremont, and it is good.
Great counter ruck there from Claremont. Here comes their 17.
Running hard, straight into it, making meters.
Their 9 gives it to their 10. To their 16.
Long pass, just shy of getting it right outside.
Great
of the
footwork
incoming
from their
defense.
11. Out on the
Getting
edge.
some speed. Will she make the 22? Just crossing the 22. A deep pass. You see Claremont deep.
Claremont has come out firing off that last try.
They are ready to return the favor, and they're just picking and going. But Washington is still ready to push back on those.
They have to be so excited. They're knocking on the door of the try line. They're inside their 22.
Looking for those holes. Washington trying to strip away the ball. Will she take a knee? There it goes. Claremont maintains the recovery of the ball.
To the prop. Carry.
Cutting back in, which can be dangerous, but if you have enough momentum with you, it can be good.
To the 10. She spies a half gap. She's fighting forward.
Making meters, semi-lateral, but making meters. We're getting it again, getting that hole. Will she have someone off her side to finish the job?
Massive carry from the prop there. Number 3. 9. 13. She
Also
takes it
looking for that
herself.
hole. Western Washington being very aware of their spacing and making sure to cover the holes that seem to be there, when in fact they are ready to bring them down. It seems that Claremont's backs are ready for the ball out wide. Are they going to try and get it to them or continue to push?
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to suck in those forwards right now. Wait till the backs are ready for it.
A lot of muscle work being asked. 2 rucks colliding with each other.
There's number 20, who I assume came on for the lock, who was subbed off earlier. Little pop pass from their prop to their flanker.
Ball maintained.
Here come the
There it
backs.
goes down.
Does
She's
she
looking
see
for
a
the
half
hole.
gap? She does. Offload to the 12. She's fighting. Can they get quick ball here?
These are
They
moments. The line between
Skip
fast
pass.
and frantic.
Can she get the offload? 14. She gets taken down. They are asking questions, certainly, of Western Washington right now. A little bit of a loose pass, but it is well gathered.
Let's see if they're ready to get it to these pods that are set up on the outside. A bit deep.
Oh,
And unfortunately, a knock on.
so unfortunate there. You worked so hard to get there. You were knocking on the door.
This is one of the moments where do you feel the immense disappointment and are unable to keep that energy up, or are they ready to just return it?
Can they find that grit? For sure. Maybe just a little bit more patience there from Claremont McKenna. Just got a little bit loose there, and they got excited and close to their try line. It'll be Western's put in at the scrum.
These are the moments where communication is key, making sure you know where that ball is going and who is supporting it. A static scrum push from both sides is hard.
Pick off the back of the scrum there by Western's number 8. She's worked hard for them all game. Another carry by their 16. Also had many hard yards this game.
Attempted strip, almost successful.
Again, crash ball up the middle.
Both teams are sending in their forwards to collide with one another, trying to drag them in and make that space on the outside available. Penalty called.
Looks like there is an injured player. So we will take injury timeout. Shout out to the athletic trainers who work hard and keep us safe. Shout out Stacy, out there working tonight.
Injury really can come from anywhere. It's a hard sport to play. Ideally, no one gets too badly banged up. Everyone's able to continue. It seems that we are able to maintain the player on the field, which is great to see. Resuming with the scrum. Asking for that same hard push from both teams.
It'll be a scrum to Western. Again, as they probably look to exit just outside their own 22 here.
These are definitely the ideal moments where we're trying to get speed off of this scrum to either make it to space or to drag people in. Ideally, not having too many phases in our own half here.
Western seems to be set up really deep. Do they have a cheeky backs play incoming?
Let's see.
Seems like they might. Ooh, big hit, though, by Claremont to take down their 13.
Shutting down that idea. Washington's ready.
Again, a big
Another
carry
head
by their
hit.
number 8, but penalty for a high tackle there. Will Western kick for touch here? Seems like they might. They do, but it doesn't quite make touch.
It's in.
Well gathered by Claremont 13.
Ball is out. Dangerous play there to get it kicked out. I wonder if they felt pressed for time.
Back to their bread and butter pick and go around the ruck.
A bit of cleaning up around the rucks here.
Out to their 12.
Wide
to their
passing.
10. Can they capitalize on this overload? 16.
They're trying to
to
get it
their
out. Will they
11.
they made it all the way out by 11.
She
Their
breaks a
14 cut back in.
tackle.
There we go.
Great work from their 11 there to stay in bounds. Back to their number 8. She breaks a few tackles. She's still going. Great little footwork there.
There was some great passing happening in the middle to get it out to them wide. We are looking for those holes still. Claremont is pushing Western Washington back into their own 22. Just making the 22.
Claremont pushing the pace here has gained great meters back where they were before. Can they capitalize on it this time? Prop has a little bit of a fun run there.
Tackled backwards, but after making some great meters.
And again, just a little bit of a loose pass. And a knock on.
Knock on. If it's intentionally kicked by the foot, that's not a knock on there, but it seems that it hit higher on the leg. Unfortunate.
Claremont finally figuring out that that quick ball is going to help them immensely to create the pictures they want on the outside. Just got a little bit too loose with it there.
Getting subs on both sides, trying to keep the energy up within this last 15.
Looks like our scrum half and our flanker are coming off. The flanker for Claremont and the scrum half for Western Washington.
Let's see if these new legs have the energy it takes to get to these pictures, the spaces that they're making.
We'll reset the scrum.
Make sure everyone stays safe. High contact here in a scrum, obviously. Good sportsmanship seen by both nines. Truly for the love of the game. High engagement, both sides.
Western the put in.
Taking their time with it, trying to keep it clean.
To their 10.
Unfortunate.
Just misses their 13 there. Just didn't quite go to hand.
As people are getting tired and as the temperature continues to drop, it's those moments where having those hands up, having them soft, making sure that you're ready to get that first job of catching the ball before your next is really important, but it's really easy to overlook. Everyone's had those moments. I know I have.
I certainly have as well, Journey. It'll now be Claremont scrum. Again, they're set up very deep, all the way back to their own 40. So we'll see what they look to do here as they attack inside Western 22.
Will they continue to push like they have asked before?
To the 10. Dummy to the 13. Out to the 14. She makes a defender miss. Cutting back inside. She'll go herself. Still going.
Running into the forwards and making immense yards down.
Wonderful bit of footwork there. Can they have the patience now to execute it? Great footwork from their forward there. Make a defender miss. Great gather by their 10. She sees a half gap.
Good decision to keep the ball there if it was uncertain.
Here come the pick and goes. Do they have the patience? Out to their 12. She gives it to the 11.
A bit of hesitation there, but ready to be cleared out. Successfully just picking and going. Does she have cleared as well?
Looks like we'll come back for a penalty. Let's see what it is. Looks like it's a penalty all the way back on the 5 for offsides. And it'll go to Claremont McKenna.
Another small detail, easy to forget, but imperative to remember. As we're hearing from our audience, it's really maintaining the ball here. That is the priority.
They don't opt for the line out. They opt to keep the ball in play.
Keeping it in the forwards' hands, looking for that hard push.
Can the forwards do work
There
here?
was a dive. Was it successful? It was. Claremont responding well. Intense pushback on both teams. At the end of it, Claremont was able to stay gathered, keep their cool.
12-22. We'll see if they make this conversion, but obviously plenty of time for Claremont to still win this game. So we do have a game on our hands, everyone.
The game is on, folks. The game is on.
See if she can make this conversion here from the 15. Not an easy kick. Beautiful strike.
Just missed.
Just left. So 22-12, we remain.
Still anyone's game. During these moments of coming back to your team, either behind the goalpost or at the half line, it's really important to make sure you have your heads on. Stay connected. Washington coming back, taking their time.
It is a 2-possession game, so Claremont will look to score quickly. And they will receive the ball off this kickoff.
Refs are ready. Deep threats from Washington. Let's see if they're trying to recover this. They have any chasers. Ooh, deep kick from Washington.
They hang it high.
Yeah, they're looking for that chase on the side. On the side, is it good? Almost, but the tackle was ready.
Claremont retains possession. They look to play outside of their own 40.
Good thinking from Washington, trying to maintain possession again. Kicking it in the air. Return from Claremont. Unfortunate angle.
Yeah, it looks like they tried to kick there, but just unfortunately went off the head of a Western player. Recovered by Claremont, though. Now they're inside their own 22.
Trying to pass it to their outside.
Do they look to exit here? They do. This time the kick
Right down the middle.
It's well recovered by
Seen
Western.
by 2 Washington.
Sent back again, a little bit of rugby tennis that we saw in the first half.
And sent again. This time only one Washington is ready. Just missed, but it went backwards.
Great chase here by Claremont. Great territory gained.
Lovely handoff. Can she stay in?
But
She cuts
Western
back in.
capitalizes. Great work by Western to maintain possession on that.
Seeing quick ball here. The energy is high. Both Claremont and Washington.
But it looks like Claremont got the jackal. Not releasing by Western Washington. And they look to go fast. Here we go.
A bit of footwork. They're ready to clear out.
Again to their prop.
Putting 3 in the clear out. Likely expecting that hard push near the ruck to occur.
Looks like they've received the call of pick and goes as all the forwards are gathered around the ruck.
Backs are evenly split on each side. Hopefully eyes are up looking for space. Having 2 forwards back into penalty to Washington.
Looks like we have a not rolling away penalty. They look to go quick.
Quick tap, quick
Here
tap.
goes their
Will Washington stay?
10 to their 12. Out to their 23 sub who came in for Alex Meacham.
Washington trying to drive them out just shy of it, but
She does
still
great to
having it
stay in
backwards.
bounds. Here's their 16. Big carry up the middle. Still going. Great leg drive from her. Can Western get her down? They finally do. Out to their 12.
Western not being sucked in. They're ready for the pass from Claremont.
Little lateral on that play. But it's still Claremont's ball, and the 17
Breaking
breaks
through.
it.
And they're ready. The ruck is quick. Do
Oh!
they find the outside? Just barely
missing
it
hands.
through the hands. Lovely speed from Claremont there, but just missing it.
Claremont maybe just a little deep there. That would have been electric. We have just maybe 5 minutes left in the game, and it is a 2-possession game. We'll see if Claremont can keep the pressure on here as Western tries to exit and maybe get it back for another quick score.
Claremont is already setting deep, looking for the catch.
People are standing here at Stuber Rugby Stadium. The energy is absolutely electric. It's what you get when you come to the playoffs for a national title.
Absolutely. Ball is in. Bit of rotation. Still good.
Western
Kick.
looked to exit right away.
10
recovered
is in
by their
position for
10.
it.
So much space to play with. Can they capitalize?
Cutting back in, but seeing space, still making some meters.
Quick ball from their 9. Their 10 goes. Does she see a half gap? She gives
The
it
ball
to
is
the
good.
14. Can she make it to the try line?
We're seeing not out, but just barely. It's anyone's game here.
Unclear what the call is yet.
We might
Definitely
have
not a
injury.
try. Looks like we have a penalty called at the 22 that will go to Claremont for Western Washington being offsides.
It was close on
Tough
both
break when
ends.
they're so close to the try line off that last run.
14 really sprinting down the edge there. It's a dangerous position to be in and making it around the defense that was near her, but Washington had someone sweeping in the back that caught her in the end.
And looks like 14 is still down in the corner there.
We'll see if she's going to receive a sub or if they're going to play one down.
Not sure if she's still on the field of play or not. Big carry by their 1. She's worked so hard all game.
Penalty.
Let's see what the ref says here. Worried a yellow card might be awarded here. There's been multiple high tackles by Western this game. Maybe just a warning here.
This is the first formal stop for a high tackle, but we have had penalties for it. Seems that we have a sub for Washington. Claremont's ball.
They give it quick. Looks like they weren't on the mark, so we will come back and make sure the ball is tapped from the mark.
Both teams really excited to get back into it here. Trying to stay organized.
I mean, how could you not be? It's
Good
national
point.
championship on the line.
Everything counts.
Here they go. This time they are on the mark. Their 8 takes it up. Big work from their forwards here. They have to be cognizant of time here. Time is not on Claremont's side. Can Western make a stand?
It seems, was there a turnover? It seems that we went on defense here. Yes, Washington now has the ball.
Yeah, looks like Western Washington stole that ball, but they
Claremont
kick it
was
straight away.
ready. The 10 maintaining it again.
Claremont 10 has made so many big plays for them this game. And they go right back to their bread and butter. Start all game, pick and goes.
Looking for their ideals again. Not what they were looking for, but sees the offload back to their wing. Rather their 11, maybe playing wing, maybe playing fullback.
Here comes their number 20 up the middle. Let's see if they can get a score here.
Really trying to get that speed at the ruck so they can reset. There was space right outside.
Can they get quick ball? They have such an overload on the open side. Seems like it's gone now.
Hands successful so far. Cutting back in though. We're having 4 on the outside ready. In the middle, they'll continue in the direction of flow.
Great pickup there by their 16. Little taxi from their 9 up to their 21.
Seeing unfortunate positioning, but great hands to maintain play. 10 breaking through.
She's made so many big plays. This game wasn't held, so she got up and went again.
And again, inching down, now in their 22. They want to end this game on their terms. Will they be able to do so? Pushing through.
Great carry by their 8. Did Western get on the ball, though? Looks like Western got on the ball. He stole the ball away again.
How will Washington decide to maintain ball possession?
Will they kick it away here?
Likely asking the ref for time, official time. The clock is one thing, but the ref at the end of the day. Subbing in some more players, making sure everyone gets to share a piece of the glory here in the playoffs.
Looks like we have our 14 coming off, our 9, maybe our 13. Couldn't quite see.
Time's back on. Time on the board is off, but we've had a few. Ooh, and we're seeing it almost exiting their 22 here. Will they try to make it all the way down, or will they just try to exit? Maintaining ball possession.
Looks like
Forward
a forward pass. So it'll be a scrum to Claremont. Again, time is not on their side, but the game is not over yet.
How will this end? Truly a ping pong match between both teams here. Both teams are ready for this scrum.
Claremont set up 3 backs on either side of the scrum. See what they decide to do here.
Splitting Washington's defense evenly.
Claremont to put in.
Going right, but changing direction. Trying to make that space on the outside available to get it to the last hands. And a loop has occurred. Brought down, but still successful. Sending it back, trying to get some forward movement to maintain it. And they succeed. That 8 having that strong ball carry there.
Big run from their 8.
Bouncing back again.
Can they get it to the edge? Can she get around? She does well to stay inside.
Sending it back, you see that 10 is ready for the ball. Will it get to the edge here? We see that Washington is still spread out, not being brought in by Claremont's activity. And a bit of a dummy there. 10 is trying to make it, just tackle, but still fall forward. Their 10 is in, so will they have good ball carry here? Looking for the hole. Attempted strip.
Can they capitalize here? We've been here so many times tonight.
3 trying to find a hole. Landing forward.
Almost an interception there.
Just maintained. They have the space out wide if they can get the ball out quickly. The ball is out. Again, falling forward.
Looks like their 10 is hurt. She's leaving
and
the
it's
field.
Successful.
Try Claremont McKenna.
Holy cow.
We might have gotten too excited. We might be coming back. No, it looks like it's a try.
Successful try.
We don't know how much time is left on the game clock, ladies and gentlemen.
True.
But it is a 1-possession game.
This can either be kick for the end. We could have more plays happening after this. The ref was checking her watch earlier. We'll see what happens after this kick. Wow! And what a way to finish the game. Washington is walking away with the victory here, but Claremont has had a very successful pushback and even a very entertaining kick.
Great ending to that game. Western Washington advances on to the semifinal tomorrow to face BYU. Great game played by Claremont. Have to be happy with the effort there. Not the result that they wanted, but brilliant effort by both squads today. Journey, it's been a pleasure commentating with you tonight.
Absolutely one of my favorite things that have happened so far this season.
And shout out my girl Kirsten for the first half commentary.
Thank y'all for joining us.